My friend Danny's older brother Matt, who sold us pot, also sold me my first Stratocaster. He came into Danny's room and said, "I can't stand this guitar. It won't stay in tune no matter what I do. I wish I could sell it, and I'd sell it cheap." Man, as soon as he said that, I jumped up from my chair and asked how much he'd take. He said $200. So I went home and asked my parents about this deal. They said no, because I was a good drummer and a drummer can always find work, but there are a million guitarists and you have to be special. However, I don't really think I had a choice in the matter. I was meant to play guitar. So I went back to Matt and Danny and asked to be fronted some acid or hash. That means they would give it to you and you could pay them back the money later. I sold it for an exact profit of $200. I came back to Danny's house and asked if Matt was around. When I found him, I said, "I'm ready to buy that Stratocaster off of you. Here's $200. By this time, he was wary and starting to change his mind. I had to talk him into it by reminding him that we had shook on it, and he couldn't renege now. So I got my first Stratocaster, and I was in love. I called her Samantha. I've never given a name to another guitar since. Samantha was stolen from me in a daytime mugging at knife point in Washington Square Park. I don't think New York is as dangerous as people think it is, but when you're young and vulnerable and in a neighborhood that's even a touch sordid, you have to be careful. I was being careful, but I was being watched, and Samantha was taken away from me. Bummer. It was only an object. I've never really cared much about objects because, after all, when you die, you have to give up the whole world and everything in it, include everyone you've ever loved and anything you've ever had. I believe that anything you have has you, because otherwise you wouldn't look for things you lose. When you lose something and look for it, you are its slave. I hardly ever lose anything. Things cling to me, which is one reason why I'm so cluttered. Memories, too. They have clung to me and are my constant companions.